Suckers! What's up, my baby daddies? Welcome back to my channel. Today I kind of have like an advice video. I asked a couple of videos ago what you guys like to watch, and you guys said that you like my vlogs and my advice videos. So if you guys want to watch my vlogs, I've separated them from this channel. They're on a whole nother channel called My Crazy Baby Mama. I'll put it in the cards up here. It's in one of these corners. If you guys want to watch it, make sure you click the cards. I always put things in the cards just to see if you guys are paying attention. So whenever you see a little thing go across your screen, click it, scroll up and down, see what I'm asking. I do secret giveaways. A lot of you guys don't even know about them except for the people that click the cards. The hair I have in my head is YIROO hair. I did a review on it. It's also going to be in the cards if you guys want to see the review. I love the hair. I actually cut it very short. As you can see, it was much longer in the review, but I cut it very short, and this is what it looks like now. And it's still as flat, still as bouncy, still as poppin' as it was 2 months ago when I did that review. And that review was like a 3-month review or something like that. So I've had this hair for a pretty long time, and it is still shaking, okay? The links where you can find this hair are gonna be down below. I'm also gonna put the video in the cards, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. It's not a clickbait video. The title is If I Married the Love of My Life Last Year. And it could be said several different ways. If I married the love of my life 5 years ago, if I married the love of my life 3 years ago, if I married the love of my life tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and break it down what I mean, because I feel like this type of video will help a lot of women who kind of feel lost because they don't have a love of their life. I'm gonna start with a little backstory as to how I got to where I am now. About 4 years ago, I was in a long-term relationship for 3 years, and in that relationship there were very good times and there were very bad times. I saw myself in horrible positions. And right now I'm 25, so you could only imagine. I was very young in that relationship, from 18 to 21. And I was very loyal, and I have always been very loyal, and I take loyalty very seriously. I never understood how someone could say that they love you and still cheat on you, or how someone could say they love you and still backstab you, deceive you. You know that this is gonna hurt me, but you still do it. I never understood that, but that happens a lot, and I see it a lot in the women, the young women, the millennials and Generation X. A lot of the girls are going through tough times with the boys who have been raised by the baby boomers and the people right ahead of us. It really sucks to see, but all I can do is give you my advice. I know a lot of people don't agree with abortion and things like that, but lucky for me, when I was in that relationship, I had this mindset that I could not have a baby unless I was married. And when you reference the title again, if I would have married the love of my life 5 years ago, I would have been divorced by now, because I would have found out all the stuff he was going through. He would have been tired of me. He would have given up on me, and I would have had a 5-year-old child. A lot of the decisions I made were very lucky, because if it wasn't for a lot of things that were going on in my life, I probably wouldn't have made the decisions that I did. One, I didn't want to have a baby out of wedlock, and he didn't want to have a baby, period. If it was a different situation, like I said, I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in right now, giving you guys this type of advice. He was a cheater. He cheated on me several times, and he lied. He lied a lot to me, and that fucks with somebody's mental, especially when you think that people cannot lie to you because you don't lie to them. That's not how the world works. There are horrible people out here, and it really sucks, but that's just how the world is. After that relationship, I decided I will never be anybody's girlfriend again, because obviously I was his girlfriend, he was my boyfriend, but I was the only one in the relationship. He was able to go out and have fun with his boys, and when he went out with his boys, he would mingle, he would talk to girls, he would have sex with girls sometimes. He would take girls on dates sometimes. What makes you think I don't want to do that? What makes you think I don't want to be wined and dined by somebody else who isn't my boyfriend? Of course, all girls want to do that. All girls want to get wined and dined, especially if our boyfriend or our husband is not doing it for us. So if I would have married that man, I would have not known my worth. In those years, it's not like I've never been in a relationship. I've never had a boyfriend since, because I said I would never have a boyfriend. Only thing I could have is a husband. That's still where I stand until this day. I meet guys and they want to be in a relationship, and I tell them I can't be in a relationship or I won't be in a relationship. Either that scares them away, or they put themselves in the friend zone, or I put them in the friend zone. That's okay with me. I'm perfectly fine with having people in my friend zone, because at that time when I was that age, I needed someone to take care of me. But then I realized, like, if I'm always looking for someone to take care of me, I will always have someone that will have an advantage over me. I will always have someone that could say, if you don't do this, you can't come back. There's no reason for you to want to be in a relationship. Your relationship should be with your future and your success. While you're building your success, there's gonna be boys, there's gonna be girls, there's gonna be all type of people who come along who want to be in your life. You have the opportunity to choose whether you want or don't want that person to be in your life. I know a lot of girls who meet a guy and he likes her and next thing you know, she's in love. I've never been that way. It has always taken a guy a lot. Like, he would have to do a lot in order for me to feel like he likes me, and that was because I had very low self-esteem. I always thought that guys didn't like me until today. Like, when a guy is talking to me, flirting with me, I still sometimes cannot tell, like, this person likes me. Like, you know, this person, like, give this person your energy, give this person your time of day. The only guys who will be able to get my attention are the guys who try extra hard and make it very clear. I guess that's kind of a good characteristic trait, because if it wasn't for that, I would be falling in love every weekend, because I meet people all the time who, oh my God, I love you, oh my God, I love the way you look, and if it wasn't for me, like, oh, I don't believe you. Like, if I wasn't that type of person, I would be falling in love back all the time. For the last 2 or 3 years, I felt like I was in love with somebody. That person did a lot of shady things to me. Not publicly shady, and he was never my boyfriend, and I was never his girlfriend, and he didn't want a girlfriend. As a matter of fact, when I first met him, he had a girlfriend, and he broke up with her, and then, like, it was a whole... I actually talked about it in the video I did with Helen. I'll put that in the cards as well. I thought I was in love with this guy, and he literally did nothing for me. If I would have gotten married to the guy who I was in love with last year, I would have had a miserable life. I'm just thinking further into the future, because obviously when you're in love or in lust with somebody, you're kind of blinded. You don't really think about the future. You're so invested in now and what's happening right now. So you're not able to think about in 20 years, he's still, when I met him, he was cheating on me. I'm sure he's gonna be going out with his friends, cheating on me. Like, you know, I call him, sometimes he doesn't answer. Like, you don't think about having to deal with that for 50, 20, 10 years. You don't think about having to deal with that for 2 years. You're just thinking about it right now. I'm kind of trying to give you guys a little insight of my life and what I'm going through, because a lot of us go through the same things, and how I overcame it and the reason why I'm not in that situation anymore. I just realized, like, something's gotta change. I cannot find happiness in another person. If I wanna find happiness, I need to find it in myself. And when I first started looking for happiness in myself, that was probably sometime last year. And trust me when I say, nothing comes quick. I still do not have full happiness in myself. I still sometimes look other places, liquor, weed, YouTube, all these other things, so that I could feel happy. I don't think that one person could be 100% happy with themselves. I've never seen that before. It's probably possible, but I've never really seen that before. We kind of look into people's lives and be like, oh my God, they have the best life, they must be super happy. And then 2 weeks later, we find out that they killed themselves. I don't think anybody could really be 100% happy, but the things that you can take control of, you should. When it comes to somebody coming into your life, you literally don't have to answer that phone call. If you know that person is bad for you, if you know that person is toxic, if you know that that person lied to you once and you've only been talking to this person for 2 weeks and he's already lied to you once. If he lies to you once every 2 weeks, can you imagine the type of trust issues that you will build over time when you don't believe anything anybody says, because the person that you love the most lies to you at least once or twice a week? I can't explain it any more than I am right now. I just want you guys to think about next year and the year after that, and 10 years from then, and then 20 years from then. And do you want to be in that situation that you're in right now, 20 years from now? If not, you need to develop the courage to leave. You need to develop the courage to build yourself. Put your energy, your emotion back into yourself. Sit in front of the mirror and literally tell yourself, talk to yourself, guide yourself, write notes. Where do you want to be in 20 years? Where do you want to be in 30 years? And make sure you put that into movement. Don't just talk about it. Don't just tell your friends like, oh, when I get older, We gonna be popping bottles. Oh, when I get older, I'm gonna be buying Louis, Gucci, Prada. Fuck all that. Literally put it into motion. How are you gonna do that? I like to say this to all my friends because a lot of people don't know this. Do you know that if you put away $1,000 a month for 24 months, that you will have $24,000 in 2 years? People go to college for 4 years. If you were to put away $1,000 a month for 48 months, you will have damn near $50,000 saved in your bank account. These are the type of things that you should think about because this is the stuff that happens in the future. These are the things that are gonna be able to build you, and even if you do decide to have a child by yourself, you will be able to take care of your child by yourself. Whether that means you go to a sperm bank or whatever you do, you will be able to handle yourself on your own. You want to be able to take care of yourself. So right now, yeah, it's hard times. Right now, yeah, I have to work 80-hour work weeks, but it all is going to be towards something in the future. And trust me, along that path, while you're focused on your journey, there's gonna be somebody that keeps for the whole 4 years bothering you, and you're gonna be like, finally, you're gonna be like, man, what? And he's gonna be on his knee like, I want to marry you. You understand? So don't focus on these boys who don't have energy for you. Don't give them your energy if they can't give it back to you. We're always so worried about a guy being able to wine and dine us. What about going out and wine and dining your best friend? Going out with your best friend, flying places with your best friend. Everything is better when there's not a guy around, okay? Unless that guy is your best friend. And sometimes that's not even fun because there'll be a fine ass man across the club and your best friend is fine as fuck standing right next to you and he thinks that he don't got a chance. But this is my best friend. Come talk to me and buy me some drinks. I want you guys a year from now to look at this video and be like, if I married the love of my life last year, I would have been miserable. I want you guys to look at this video in a couple of years and be like, if I married my love of my life a year ago, I wouldn't have this car that I have right now. I wouldn't have this job that I have right now. I wouldn't have this business. I wouldn't be building this empire. I wouldn't have this apartment. I wouldn't have this degree. I want you guys to literally think about yourself. If you married the love of your life last year, where would you be today? If your answer is right there where you are in the same spot, then you would have married the wrong person. Focus on yourself, you guys. I hope this reached you. I just want you guys to be great. I want you guys to do wonderful things in the world. Go out and do wonderful things in the world. And also make sure no drama comes from anybody but me. That includes your raggedy ass baby daddy. Get rid of him. He's bringing too much drama. Tell him, yes, you can see your son. Here's your baby. Go. I need to focus on myself. And when he's gone, let him enjoy his child and you focus on yourself. You build yourself. And then when you get big, girl, when you get where you want to be, he's gonna be kicking himself in the ass. And not only that, he's not gonna be in your league. He's not even gonna be able to talk to you. He's not even gonna be able to sit at the same tables as you. Focus on yourself, babies. I love y'all. Bye.